Welcome to the Rite component comparison series. We hope to show you why Rite insists on using the highest standard, highest performance components on our trailers. We have here two couplers. From the outside and from the top they look very similar. This is the Rite coupler, and this is an offshore coupler used by the vast majority of our competitors. When it comes to couplers, they may look the same, but there's a huge difference in the performance and in the standards of manufacture and in the safety to you, the boat trailer user, for you and your family. Our components are sourced whenever possible in North America, and this is the reason why is very simple when you see inside these couplers and what they're supposed to do and what actually happens. Our coupler, as you will see, has got a really meaty hammer section here. I release that, and you can see when that comes down, it's got full contact. It's got a lot of material. The walls are thicker. I'll show you in a second. Without a micrometer it's difficult to show you, but it's 50% thicker on the side walls. When you adjust the coupler, which you're supposed to do, every manufacturer of coupler tells you you're supposed to maintain them, and that means basically making sure that as your ball wears on the tow vehicle, that you lock this hammer further and further down. It really doesn't take much more than a quarter turn or half a turn at max. But when that nut is turned, and both will do this, here's the offshore coupler used by our competitors. Very sloppy, very insignificant material. You tighten that up with a lock nut. These couplers, in both cases, are under a tremendous amount of vibration, stress, and shock. That lock nut will back off. It always does. Everyone knows that. That's why the manufacturer of our coupler, who's been in business for over 100 years, uses that locking clip right there. So we can compress the locking clip, adjust the nut, and then the locking clip pops back in. It keeps the nut from moving. So, safety, longevity, and performance over the long term. This is why we'll spend a little bit more on all of our components, from coupler through to the tail lights, to ensure that you've got the highest performance and the best safety. This is why Rite's got the best reputation in the market, and why we continue to have the best reputation, because we refuse to save ourselves 5 minutes of explanation and cost you down the road. One other little thing that I'd show you in both these couplers that you will notice right off the bat. We have a little device here that I'll bring into the screen and show you, because everybody has had the situation or knows somebody who's had the situation where you think the ball, the coupler, is on the ball of your tow vehicle. So here we have a little simulating device, and we're going to show, I'll use the offshore coupler first. What can happen is the hammer can get captured. So let's just simulate the hammer getting captured here and see if you'll notice the difference. Put that in there. When I put this down, listen carefully and watch. It actually goes onto the ball, or it appears to go onto the ball. If we turn that over, we can see that it's not on the ball at all, and it pops off. But you get that impression. You can see the hammer moving, that it's on. The Rite coupler, you will have no such mistake. If that hammer gets trapped inside there, simulated by pulling the hammer down, you will know the instant it touches, because there is no movement whatsoever. The ball is held well above, the coupler is held well above the ball. You will know it's not on the ball. You won't have the shock of your life when you pull out on the highway. So, like all of our components, from front to back, from coupler to taillight, Rite insists on the highest quality, highest performance components for the longest durable trailer in the marketplace. Thank you very much.